I was recently watching YouTube and I saw the story about a wife who decided that she was done with her husband. But not only was she done with him, she decided that she was going to put out a hit on him with her new boyfriend. Now, what she didn't know about that particular man who was a construction worker was that he was actually a former sniper in the Marines and had seen plenty of action. He had also done a 5-year stint as an operative for the CIA. No, I am not talking about me. I was not in the Marines, I was in the Army. Anything else about me is redacted and we not gonna talk about that. Anyway, I'm not talking about me. Just so we're clear, not talking about me. The wife finds out the hard way about this secret affair that she had with this other man and what she was trying to do to her husband to get rid of him. She even practiced, her look of wonderment and bereavement, and she was so sad when she found out the news that she was going to be a widow. She had practiced all these things to collect the insurance money and live this new life with her new boo. And the thing is, when people are not genuine and they have hidden agendas, it hardly ever goes the way you think it's going to go. Hello, Governor. This is Rakai Steed, new from the Ville, and I'm back to talk about Doctor Who Season 8, Episode 6, The Caretaker. Now, I am calling this particular media therapy deep dive Hidden Agendas. And what I'm not going to do is go into a long recap about this particular episode. If you want to see more details, you can actually see my reaction and then the discussion that Centel and I have afterward if you go into the description and click the link. It'll say episode this analysis is based on. Clara is hiding her relationship with Danny Pink. She's into him, but she's been lying to the doctor because she knows the doctor has this aversion to soldiers. Part of it is that the doctor doesn't like soldiers because most of them just do what they're told and they don't think for themselves, as he thinks. But also part of me thinks it reminds him of his time on Gallifrey when he was a soldier and how when he became a Time Lord, he had to make the worst decisions that have haunted his over 1,000-year-old ass to this day. However, the Doctor, and we have a completely new dynamic in Peter Capaldi playing the Doctor. So the 12th Doctor has his own hidden agendas, and he, I don't want to say takes out, but he incapacitates the caretaker in a way where he becomes the caretaker, which is a fancy British term for custodial staff. He takes care of the school grounds at Coal Hill for the day. And he's there for some time, and that's because he's secretly tracking an alien and some energy dispersions or something like that. But this is where Clara works, and he being so close to the scene where she works, she's been lying about her situation with Danny, who she works with. It makes for an odd, very awkward environment when you have two people who are actively lying to each other. Now, you know that I love my quotes, and I only have one quote this time, and I'm not sure where this comes from. There are 4 things that you can't get back: the stone after it's thrown, the word after it's said, the occasion after it's missed, and the time after it's gone. Now, I know you're wondering, what does that have to do with hidden agendas? When you have a hidden agenda, you hide your true intentions. You might say one thing, and sometimes you might even mean to do that thing that you said, but you have some other intentions. You have some other things that you want to do, and you're not forthright with that information. Now, when you have people with hidden agendas, you can't pay attention to their words. You have to pay attention to their actions. And you can pay attention to their words, but does that line up with their actions? Does that line up with their body language? You have to look at those nonverbal cues. Ask open-ended questions. Sometimes they get tripped up by their own answers. And if you ask open-ended questions, that can help you to probe their motives. Now, a lot of people don't like to be questioned, don't like to be interrogated, but sometimes they should, because if they're hiding something, and I don't want to say it's for nefarious reasons, but if they're hiding something, it is usually not for good reason. We see on the TV shows and the movies that we watch all the time that people do not communicate effectively with each other. They hide things and always do it under the guise of, I'm doing this to protect you. And honestly, some people can't handle it. Some people can't handle that much information, or knowledge can be a terrible thing. Sometimes ignorance is bliss, but sometimes they can be protected better. Things can be better if you are forthcoming. If you're trying to protect me, help me protect me. Let me know what the hell is going on. You know, if you're in a relationship with someone, then you should create an environment that encourages openness, encourages honesty. And really, if you have some suspicions, address them, direct them at them, and calmly address your suspicions. See if you can find out their true intentions. And hopefully, if they care about you as much as they say they will tell you. You know, I have people that have been in my life that had hidden agendas. Most of them were not for good reasons, and will look me in my face to this day and bold-faced lie about it, even though I have receipts. It's okay. You know, sometimes it is actually for your good. Sometimes you have to see people as they are, not as you want them to be. You have to sometimes be helped to set your boundaries with people who you otherwise wouldn't have boundaries with. Sometimes you have to have your heart broken or your trust swayed so that you can engage some active listening and maybe change some things about you, especially if this happens to you more than once. Because you don't want to say it's your innocence, it's your naivety. Why do people keep trying to get over on you? Are they really doing it for your good? The thing is, you should be around people that you can build trust with. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have trust, you don't have anything. We see Clara lie to the doctor. We see the doctor lie to Clara. We see Clara lie to Danny. And unfortunately, Danny seems the only one in this episode that has any sort of emotional intelligence. Yeah, sometimes you think that you're lying to a person you care about because it's for their good. You don't want to hurt them, but really, if you really examine your actions, it's all for you. You did it to protect you because you don't want whatever consequences come when they find out whatever it is you've been doing, whatever it is that you've been planning. Get your life together. This is Rakai Steed, Noob from the Ville. Make sure that you like, comment, share this video as much as possible. And if you haven't, for some reason, you haven't subscribed by now, make sure you hit the button, subscribe. Remember, whenever we watch anything, this right here is what's important. But even more than that is this.